From Fly Fierce Fab, and in today's video I'm doing a makeup tutorial with my cousin Shun on this look right here, so check out the video to see how we got this look. Okay, so getting started, I am priming her eye with Urban Decay's primer potion. I'd already done her brows and color corrected. Now I'm taking Saddle eyeshadow from MAC and I'm placing that in her crease, and I'm working it up towards her brow area because she has a smaller lid. Working your crease shades up towards your brow instead of down is a good way to make it look like you have more lid space. Now I'm taking Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek and I'm applying it right on top of where I placed the Saddle eyeshadow by MAC. Now I'm taking Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil by NYX and I'm applying that over her lid, into her inner eye area, and right underneath where I stopped the crease shades under her brow. I'm going to use all of that as her lid space for the lid color. Now I'm taking Parfait Amour, another eyeshadow from MAC. It's a beautiful purple shade, and I'm placing that on top of everywhere that I put the Milk Eye Pencil. And blending it out. Really good blending is key. Parfait Amour was like one of my first eyeshadows from MAC. And like ever since then, like I've always continued to rebuy it. It's super brown girl friendly. Now I'm taking this dark purple shade from the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm placing it on top of where I placed the other crease shades, just so the purples blend nicely. Now I'm taking Carbon eyeshadow from MAC and I'm placing it in her outer V area just to smoke it out a little bit and deepen it, and I want to blend it really, really well. Now I'm using this palette by Wet n Wild, and I'm taking the shade I just showed you guys and I'm going to use that as her brow bone highlight. I'm blending it really well everywhere underneath her brow bone and a little bit into where I stopped those crease colors. There we go. Now I am taking Blacklight. This is a duochrome eyeshadow by Makeup Geek, and I love them. Like, I want them all because, one, I'm obsessed with like duochrome eyeshadows. I love how they look when the light hits them, and two, like, they're just beautiful. And I'm using this as her inner eye highlight and I'm blending it really well. Now I'm taking that purple shade again from the BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm just fixing up the crease a little bit, anywhere that I might have gotten into a bit too much with that inner eye highlight. I'm just fixing it up. Now I'm taking this pressed glitter that I made. I used a Wet n Wild glitter that I got at Rite Aid, and I'm applying that on her lid on top of where I placed the lid color. And I just love like how it looks when the light hits it. And I'm just patting it on using my finger. It's so pretty. And now I'm using this liner by Wet n Wild, and I'm just going to create a slight wing. This is a new eyeliner that I got, and it's okay. It's kind of on the dry side, so I don't know that I'm going to rebuy it. But anyways, let's take off the tape. Fix that wing a bit more, and I did add lashes on her, by the way. They're my 99-cent eBay lashes. I cut them a little bit for her eye shape. Now I am priming her face with the Becca primer, and I'm applying her foundation. She uses MAC's Matchmaster Foundation in the shade 8.5, so that's what we're using here. And like I said earlier, I had already color corrected her face before we got started. Now I'm going to highlight and conceal. This is the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer. You guys know I'm obsessed with these, and I'm using the shade Chestnut on her. I'm going to place it underneath her eyes right there. I'm also kind of cleaning up the wing area. So again, underneath her eyes, it's going to go down her nose, on the chin, a little bit above the upper lip, and on the forehead. And I'm blending it out using a damp Real Technique sponge. Now I'm using the MAC ProLongwear foundation, and this is in the shade NW47, and I'm placing this on top of where I placed the chestnut concealer. You guys know in my more recent videos, I've been using 2 concealers to get a really flawless look, and because I didn't have another one of the MAC ProLongwear concealers in the right shade, I went with the foundation. And that's just going everywhere that I place chestnut, and I'm blending it down. Now I'm using my Sacha Buttercup Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to place that everywhere that I just highlighted and concealed. So that's under the eyes, the forehead, the nose, a little bit above the upper lip area, and on the chin. And I love how this powder works great on like every skin tone that I've tried it on, and it never flashes back. Now I'm using the NYX Wonder Pencil in the shade Deep. It's essentially like a nude pencil. I'm using it to line her waterline. And now I'm going to use this Kohl pencil, also by Wet n Wild, and I'm using it on her lower lash line. And I'm smudging it out. And then I'm taking this shade also from that Wet n Wild palette, and I'm placing it on top of that. Now to set her face, I'm using this pressed powder by Black Radiance in the shade Ebony. I'm putting it all over her face. I'm taking a little bit more of the Sacha powder, and I'm going to place it under her eyes just to bake a little bit. So yeah, I had already set under her eyes, but now like we're going to bake. I picked up like this technique from Jaclyn Hill's new video on highlighting and contouring. It's really bomb, you should check it out. Now I'm going to contour her face. I am using the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Mahogany. And that's going under her cheekbones and on her chin. And I felt like it looked a little on the gray side, so to warm it up a bit, I'm using my Black Radiance Contour Kit in medium to dark, and I'm just going over it with the darkest shade. Now I'm cleaning up the contour with the LA Girl Concealer again in Chestnut. And I am setting that with a Sacha powder. And now I'm going over those areas that I placed the powder, so where I cleaned the contour and under her eye, with the Ebony pressed powder again. Now for blush, I'm using this shade from a palette that I got from Burlington Coat Factory. Now I'm spritzing my highlighting brush with Fix Plus from MAC, and I'm picking up this Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade By Candlelight. I didn't show it to you guys, but I've used it in a few videos, and it came out with a really old collection, so it's no longer available at the moment. Now I'm using Ginger Snap Lip Gloss by NYX. It's a really pretty shade. I'm adding a little bit of mascara, setting her face with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, and that's it. Alright guys, that's how we did this look. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below and I definitely will get back to you. You can catch me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I am FlyFierceFab on all of those platforms. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up this video. I'll see you next time and stay snatched.
Bye.